Hey, how you doing, folks? It's Rich Guz, and you're at Hard Knock News. Well, folks, it's been a while since I made a video, and I figured I'd come out here tonight and say hello to you all, and just let you know that I'm doing all right. It's been tough, folks, with the loss, losing my father right before Christmas from lung cancer. It changed a lot of things, made me wake up in a lot of ways, maybe look at things differently. Um, Nevertheless, it's been a rough ride since, and having to work and deal with all this negative stuff that had happened is just, sometimes a lot to handle. So I'm very sorry if I haven't come out and did more vids, especially with everything that's going on right now. But I want to address the fact that the IG report came out, guys, and it's just a shame because the IG report basically sums up all this corruption into 500 pages of basically everything that a lot of things that are on, that you thought were happening are happening. And this is, it shows the text messages, it shows a lot of different things. But then at the end of those last few sentences that say there was no political bias in his mind of any decision making that went on with the FBI, like Comey and all that. So it's basically talking points for the corrupt media to then take his last few sentences to basically try to sell to the American people. Don't look at what's underneath the cover here. Keep going forward. There's all you need to know is there's no political bias, which is a big lie because he talks about bias in the damn 500 pages. There's different points within the whole thing. I haven't read the entire thing. I haven't read an awful lot. I've read key experts from it, and but folks, there's a lot in there that says yes, everything that we thought was going on, the corruption at the FBI is there, and that should be the sign for more investigating to go on. I don't just take there was 5 people that were corrupt in there and that was the extent of all they could find. Believe it or not, I mean 5 people at the very top echelon in the FBI means that they probably had a lot within the higher echelons below them that could basically do a lot of damage to things that are going on in the streets. I think there was a lot of damage done, and I think this new FBI director is not cut out for this job. I really think there's some issues there. Folks, there's a lot of sadness because here it is, this thing goes out, you see all the corruption, you think there's going to be something done, and yet nothing seems to be happening. Again, the mainstream media takes the talking points like I just told you with those last few sentences, and we're basically going around and around and nothing's being done. Well, folks, there is something that could be done, and that is the state's district attorney in DC has the power and the capability to take everything that's come out so far and to basically carry it into for her to open up a case against all the set individuals that we believe need to be looked at. I want to give Mark Levin for coming up with this idea. If people don't subscribe to Mark Levin's podcast or you don't listen to him on the radio, I suggest you do tune in to Mark Levin, along with Dan Bongino, man. Dan Bongino, he's an ex-Secret Service agent that worked for Obama and the Clintons. You'll get a lot of knowledge from him. But these people, like Mark Levin, is an expert in our Constitution, guys. I suggest you guys check him out. But, we're living through some exciting time, guys. And I want you to know that the 2018 midterm elections are going to be very important, folks. You're going to have to choose the Republicans if you want to save this country. And I believe if you're going to go out and you're going to pull that lever, you're going to go vote, then I think that every one of you that are going to go up and do the right thing and vote the right way should take 3 to 4 people that and all carpool it and go to the polls together to cast your vote. I think you need to do a little above and beyond these midterm elections, guys. Just a thought. All right, guys, we'll talk to you next time. This is Rich Guz.